He was once a thug from around the way. Easy.
As a toddler, you really have to know him and to love him. He was really a nice child. He was very sweet, and he was always active, and he just was a jolly child. He was really happy. Well, you know, one thing, I never really thought that it would go this far, but he always, you know, wanted to do something great.
You are now about to witness the strength of street knowledge.
We interrupt this concert to bring you a special bulletin. Eazy-E is now a fugitive wanted by the local authorities.
Eazy-E, we have to build this around. There is no escape. I repeat, there is no escape. When you're black out.
Me and Eazy grew up in the same neighborhood and what have you. Cause he was out doing this thing, he was on the street hustling and what have you. I was DJing, trying to make my money doing that.
Well, I met Eazy. When I first met him, I think I met him in front of my house. You know, he was with Dre. And, you know, Dre used to tell me about all the stuff they did together, you know what I'm saying? The parties and stuff Eazy and Dre used to do, you know, before the Wrecking Crew and stuff.
When I first met him, it's like we grew up together, you know what I'm saying? He stayed like right around the corner. And he was like my older brother age, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, he was the man, you know what I'm saying? The neighborhood hustling, you know what I'm saying? He was doing his thing, he was like the man, you know what I'm saying?
I actually never heard of him, never knew him, because he wasn't a rapper or anything. He was from a different side of Compton, and I was on this side of Compton. So, you know, I never knew him. Dre knew him because they stayed in the same neighborhood.
So Eazy was always a cool little, you know, he would always come around and just be in the background. You know, we knew he had a little paper just by the way he dressed and just his aura, and he wanted to get in the game.
I decided to go find a couple of artists to rap, you know, over some of the tracks that I had. And I needed some money to go into the studio. And there was only two people that I knew with that kind of money that would be willing to invest into something that you know, some idea that I had. One was Eazy, the other was Layla.
N.I. and the NWA, we go back before music, before the first record was released as an NWA or Eazy thing, anything like that. Under Dre. Dre stayed down the street with his cousin and or whatever. He used to be there. And through that relationship, I met Eazy.
I called Eazy and Layla over, sprung the idea to him like, yo, let's make a record, let's do a company, the whole, and let's put it together. So Eazy was with it because Eazy always did music and what have you. We used to make our little tapes in the back of his house and everything. I knew Cube and I liked the way Cube wrote, so I asked him to write a song.
His group was like that. You from LA, we from New York. Ain't nowhere in the world is a LA dude supposed to write New York rappers' rhymes, and it was a big argument. And the song was called Boys in the Hood. So Dre told Eazy, won't you do it?
So it's just me and Eazy sitting in the studio. So I'm like, yo man, won't you just say these lyrics down over this track, right? And he's like, man, I can't rap, man, I can't do that. I'm like, just do it. Put your glasses on, cut the lights down, let's do it.
Eazy was like, I ain't no rapper, so it took him about 3 days to convince him to do it. It took about 3 days for him to actually do it too, because, you know, Eazy wasn't tight as he was, of course. He was kind of loose, real loose. Straight amateur. And we worked with him the whole way through it. Boys in the Hood is what came out.
Cruising down the street in my 6'4", jocking the freaks, clocking the dough. Went to the park to get the scoop. Knuckleheads out there, cold shooting some hoops.
And what we did was went around and left one record at all the record shops and a card. It was a card to Eazy's pager. Actually, the card wasn't to Eazy's pager. It was to my cousin's house that lived by Cube. So people would call her and order the records, right? It's like, yo, I need a box. So she would page them and say, yo, they need a box over there on Florence, you know what I'm saying? So we shoot over there on Florence, drop the box off, come up like that. The record somehow, you know, just exploded, you know what I'm saying? One of the reasons why it exploded was because of Greg Mack of the K-Day. It was a radio station out here at the time called 1580 K-Day.
I thought it was good because I'd heard it before. Actually, they had already been selling it as cassette tapes. So it was all over town in the streets in cassette tapes. So I told him, I said, look, it's a decent song. Why don't you just clean up the lyrics? And then we'll give it a shot. And so Dre and Eazy went back, I think it was like a day or two later. We had a whole different version, but it was a clean version. Put it on the air, and it just blew up.
In the meantime, while we were selling the Boys in the Hood records, I was still DJing, you know, making like $50 a week DJing. You know? So when me and Cube used to hook up in the garage and we would practice a routine, a show, what we would do was just take like the hit song that was out at the time and make it dirty.
That's what gave us our style, you know, performing at clubs like Dudo's and stuff like that. We would take songs and flip them around like Roxanne, Roxanne. We made it Diane, Diane. And that's what kind of like, you know, snowballed into this gangster rap style, doing little stuff on the side and seeing the people's reaction to it.
From there, we got on a tour with Hammer and Salt and Pepper and Heavy D. Exploded from there. So we decided to form the group NWA.
Dre told me, he said, well, let's go out and do these shows with my buddy Eric. And I said, all right, no problem. So I met him and stuff. It was cool. And we started doing shows, and then everything else was history.
Yo, what you gotta do?
Got to get stupid. Got to get stupid. Got to get
Right. Oh! What you gotta do, eh?
stupid. Got to get
Right.
got to get
Fresh. Yeah! Make some noise for Eazy motherfucking E.
Compton's in the house.
When we put this tour together, everybody was scared to go, you know what I'm saying? They didn't want to hang with like us. I don't know why. What's up, Ren?
Maybe it's because of where you from, man. Tell them what you are.
I'm down when I'm stomping.
Now tell them where you're from.
Motherfucker coming straight out of Compton. Crazy motherfucker named Ice Cube. From the gang called with attitude.
We went out on tour. Records was just selling. You know what I'm saying? We'd be in one city, that'd be like the record is gold. Then another city, the record is platinum. You know what I'm saying? Then another city, you got so many more to go, you double platinum. You know what I'm saying?
With me. So when I'm in your neighborhood, you better drop. Cause Ice Cube is crazy as as I leave, believe I'm stomping. But when I come back, boy, I'm coming straight out of Compton.
We really just thought we were blowing up when we went on tour and the contracts came about.
I had been involved with a couple of the early rap records that had success. I was managing a group called the World Class Wrecking Crew through a guy named Alonzo Williams. So that's how I met Eazy. He played me a couple of tracks.